I think Weston was really, we didn't live with Mike away from the case, so that really was my role last year, was to push the story forward in an investigative sense. And I think that's what made the first season so thrilling, was that pace, where it was about the case. And we talked about on the panel today that the real motive was to catch Joey. Joey was kidnapped, and then the rest of the season was, we got to get this kid, Whereas season 2, it's still very much a thriller, and the pace still moves, but there's not that huge, overwhelming goal, which is there's a kid in jeopardy. So there is a little more room to breathe, and without giving too much away, we get to live with Mike a little more, away from work. Mike got the crap kicked out of him and survived, but he also murdered, kidnapped, and tortured a suspect at the very end. Yeah, that was a great scene.
That was a great scene.
That was a big turning point for. It's a lot of fun.
Great.
But so Mike certainly is not getting a commendation. He's under review. I mean, there are very serious consequences to what we did in the last episode, which was take that guy out in the woods, beat the crap out of him, poke his eye out, and shoot him in the head. So yeah, no, there's very much that is a huge issue at the beginning of the season. So we learn about that. So I think that what we're seeing is a mirror of what Ryan went through. The same events, essentially. Losing people close to him, having his life threatened, having to kill people. It's this similar situation. And I think what's interesting about it is we know what happened to Ryan. That story's been told. We find Ryan in the pilot, alcoholic, broken down, and we saw Mike in the pilot, this shiny new agent, and we've seen him being broken down. So really, it's a journey of does he within the same circumstance follow Ryan's path? How does that deviate? Where does it go? And we follow that a lot. But emotionally, Mike is beaten down. He's troubled, shall we say, in the second season. And we really, really play with that. And the thing about Mike is that I think Mike is essentially has a great heart. And again, I was talking about this in the panel. I think he knows where true north is. He may get caught up and he may do things that may be questionable, and understandably sort of because of the things that happened to him. But at the end of the day, I think he knows what's right and what's wrong. The drama of it, the journey of it is how long does it take for him to do that, and how susceptible is he to these emotions that have been put on him, because of the circumstance.